from dusk to dawn 5. According to Pete, back this morning, now drifting out in the betting ring here, out to 6 to 1. Backboard also initially back, now out to 7 to 1, and 11 to 1 Armour River. Scribano Ellie at 12. Nick, what have you got on the exchanges?
Well, I was quite interested to hear what John and Jim were saying there. Both of them quite positive about outsiders. John for Lies Green and Jim for Scribano Ella, and they're both being backed on the exchanges as well. Front of the market just shows you the fickle and changing nature of the exchanges. Pedro Bob is solid between 5 to 2 and 11 to 4. Likewise from dawn to dusk, but according to Pete, who was strong this morning, is now weak and as big as 15 to 2.
Intermediate handicap hurdle. Walking in a very calm manner at the moment. And well grouped together with Jonty's Lass at the head of them. Looks a very promising for a first start, and away they go. Jonty's Lass steps off in front. Clearly wants to be handy, along with Zipperlong Lad in the hoop sleeves. They're about 5 clear of 9-0 in third. And then, according to Pete, in fourth place as they landed over the first flight, all safely over. Colleen de Fleur is the early back marker. So Zipperlong Lad and Mick Fitzgerald under the top weight of 11-12, just the lead there from Jonty's Lass. And then 9-0 in the cheap pieces, away to the right, the blue and white check sleeves. That's Mars Rock, the green jacket of Scribano Ella, nose banded according to Pete. The light colours of backboard towards the inside in about 7th place. The grey is Lies Green out wide then, followed by Gidam Gidam. And Gidam is tracked through by Mith Hill in a white cap, the Sponplayer from dawn to dusk. And then the favourite Pedro Bob, Armour River, Unjust Law and Colleen de Fleur. We are about 15 to 20 lengths first to last as they make the bottom left-hand turn. And quite murky down there viewing from the stands. You're getting a better view on Channel 4 at the moment. And it's Zipperlong Lad from Jonty's Lass as they head now towards the third flight of hurdles. In third place is Mars Rock, just racing with the choke out slightly, pulling hard from 9-0 and Scribano Ella, and then backboard over on the far side, according to Pete. Gidam, the near side, also on the near side towards the left of shot now, Lies Green. From dawn to dusk on the far side next with Mith Hill, then Pedro Bob, as they get quite well strung out on this long run towards the next flight. Still towards the rear, Unjust Law with Colleen de Fleur, and Armour River has been dropped right out by Ruby Walsh in the red jacket towards the left of shot there, in last place at the moment. Spread across the course, aren't they? Jockeys maybe trying to find better ground conditions. They've all got their own theories, no doubt, and it's up front, Jonty's Lass with Zipperlong Lad, Scribano Ella very close in the green colours, Mars Rock up the inside, and then 9-0 as they begin the turn in front of the stands. Gidam is 6th then from according to Pete and backboard the rail. Then Mith Hill, 2 or 3 lengths from dawn to dusk, and Lies Green, the Sponplayer. Out wide is Pedro Bob, then out the back, Unjust Law, Colleen de Fleur, and finally Armour River. And not just in last place, Ruby charting a very wide course indeed on Armour River. A similar sort of wide course he charted on Stardom O'Hays on yesterday. I have a feeling that Armour River's not going quite so well as that horse was. Down towards the next, Jonty's Lass from just Zipperlong Lad, 9-0 right there. Gidam making headway on the outside, Mars Rock on the near side. And these are closely followed by Scribano Ella, the nose banded according to Pete backboard. Yellow colours out wide, Pedro Bob getting closer now under Tony McCoy. Mith Hill on the near side, the blue and white jacket, Lies Green, the grey, the Sponplayer. Then Unjust Law from dawn to dusk on the near side, running for the second time in 3 days. Colleen de Fleur towards the rear, along with Armour River, who's detached by a good 6 lengths or so over the next. And all safely over Lies Green. Quite a serious mistake there as they bunch up front with Mars Rock on the near side of Jonty's Lass and 9-0 and Zipperlong Lad, all covered by about 1.5 lengths. Scribano Ella's on the near side, then from backboard in good contention, followed by, according to Pete, and then Mith Hill the inside. Pedro Bob just at the rear of this little group in about 8th or 9th place over that from dawn to dusk. And then Unjust Law. And behind Unjust Law, the Spoon Player, Colleen de Fleur improving a bit. Gidam is struggling. Armour River has passed 1 now, but still the small matter of another 14 to pass as they reach to the top of the hill. 3 flights left to jump. Mars Rock, who's been racing quite freely this gelding, has got to get home. Scribano Ella in second place. Hard driven in third is Nino, according to Pete, is fourth, starting down the hill. They're getting strung out again. Back in fifth place is Mith Hill, then Pedro Bob, and the Spoon Player running on a bit from the rear with Backboard next. They've now got 2 left to jump, and it's Nino on the left in the cheap pieces. In the centre, Scribano Ella, according to Pete. Mars Rock now feeling the pinch, demoted to fourth. They're clear of Mith Hill and Pedro Bob. Without wide, the Spoon Player over 2 out. Scribano Ella possibly just the leader there out wide. 9-0 though doing well, albeit under a hard drive, and according to Pete going with 9-0 as they run round the final turn. And up front it's according to Pete that now strikes on from 9-0. Then Scribano Ella running on is Mith Hill in fourth place. The Spoon Player coming wide from Pedro Bob, and then Mars Rock and Backboard is still a long way home from here up this hill, this devilish hill. Scribano Ella on the far side, according to Pete, the near side. Mith Hill is joining in the white cap. Then behind these races 9-0 from the Spoon Player. Pedro Bob is plugging away, and from dawn to dusk finishing well from the rear. Mith Hill in a desperate finish here with, according to Pete, up the hill. Mith Hill by half a length to, according to Pete. Mith Hill just lifts it from, according to Pete. Tied for third between the Spoon Player and the fast finishing from dawn to dusk. Then 9-0 Unjust Law, Pedro Bob. This winner's 40 to 1. Scribano Ella next from Backboard. Armour River never got into it. Mars Rock, Colleen de Fleur, Zip Along Lad, Lies Green, who made a mistake, and Jonty's Lass, and pulling up Gidam. Well, I hope you managed to find Mith Hill at those remunerative odds.
Joining David now, congratulations, 40 to 1. Congratulations, terrific.
Thanks very much. I think there's a trainer out there a bit happier than me.
Right.
He hadn't had a white winner for a while and he needed that.
Ah, superb. Now talk us through the race.
Yeah, he's travelled great.
Yeah.
He's just come down the hill.
Yeah.
And just got in and winging the second last.
Yeah.
And he's staying on. Yeah. And jumped the last round and stayed on all the way to the line.
And you got there.
Yeah, he's a lovely horse. Lovely.
Conditions now, obviously. What's it like to ride out there in the ground as well?
Well, I think the rain might just help.
Yeah.
Just help get through it. It's quite tacky.
Yeah.
There isn't a lot of grass in places where the racing was yesterday, but he's handled it. He's got a bit of a knee action on him.
Yeah.
He's done it well.
And what's it like from a jockey's point of view? Those reins slipping a bit, it can control?
Yeah, it's a bit of kickback.
Yeah.
But normal conditions really.
Yeah. Well, good to have a winner at Cheltenham. What's the feeling like?
Brilliant. This time last year I was on crutches, so it's a better place to be.
Well done.
Thanks very much.
Well, Ian Williams, the trainer, hasn't had a winner for 104 days and 70 runners. He wins with 40 to 1 shot. Mith Hill. Second was number 9. That was, according to Pete, at 6 to 1. The third horse was number 5, the Spoon Player, at 33 to 1. And your fourth horse was number 13, From Dawn to Dusk, at 5 to 1. The unplaced favourite was Pedro Bob, 9 to 4. Nick, anything on the exchanges? Was it laid at a big price?
Always enjoyable a race like this on the exchanges. Rapidly changing fortunes. Let's crunch some big numbers. 150 to 1 high to the tune of £50 and £1,300 matched at 100 to 1 or bigger. So if you got on Mith Hill on the exchanges, that's covered your betting for a couple of weeks, I'd suggest.